The classic British sitcom Porridge, 1974 to 1977, remains one of the most beloved comedies of all time, thanks to its sharp wit, unforgettable characters, and outstanding cast. Over the years, many of the talented actors who brought HMP Slade to life have sadly passed away. In this list, we pay tribute to 25 Porridge stars who are no longer with us, remembering their iconic roles, remarkable careers, and the legacies they left behind. Fulton Mackay, born on August 12, 1922, in Paisley, Scotland. He portrayed Mr. Mackay in Porridge, 1974 to 1977, when he was 52 years old. Mr. Mackay is a strict, no-nonsense prison officer with a deep sense of duty and a keen determination to maintain order at HMP Slade. His constant clashes with Fletcher create some of the show's most memorable moments. Despite his rigid demeanor, he ultimately cares about discipline and fairness. He passed away on June 6, 1987, at the age of 64 due to stomach cancer.
Day before, Mr. Mackay.
The voice of experience. And tell them how the average day begins.
Starts off at
Sam Kelly, born on December 19, 1943, in Manchester, England. He portrayed Warren in Porridge, 1974 to 1977, when he was 31 years old. Warren is a somewhat dim-witted but well-meaning inmate who often finds himself getting into trouble. His humorous and laid-back demeanor adds comic relief to the show, though he is not the most competent when it comes to scheming or avoiding punishment. He passed away on June 14, 2014, at the age of 70 due to cancer.
No, it's true in my case. You see, I had a really tough break. I couldn't read the sign.
What sign was this?
The one that said warning.
Brian Glover, born on April 2, 1934, in Sheffield, England. He portrayed Heslop in Porridge, 1974 to 1977, when he was 40 years old. Heslop is a physically intimidating, but not particularly bright inmate at HMP Slade, often following the lead of others rather than coming up with his own schemes. His gruff Yorkshire accent and tough demeanor make him a memorable presence in the series. He passed away on July 24, 1997, at the age of 63 due to a brain tumor.
Of the day.
Visiting hours?
Richard Beckinsale, born on July 6, 1947, in Carlton, Nottinghamshire, England. He portrayed Lenny Godber in Porridge, 1974 to 1977, when he was 27 years old. Godber is a young, naive inmate serving time for burglary. Unlike Fletcher, he is not a career criminal and hopes to turn his life around after his release. His good nature and optimism make him a favorite among fellow inmates, and he often looks to Fletcher as a mentor. He tragically passed away on March 19, 1979, at the age of 31 due to a heart attack.
It's true, sir. Look. Manchester United are rubbish compared to Villa.
You could be right, Len.
Michael Barrington, born on July 3, 1924, in Shropshire, England. He portrayed Governor Venables in Porridge, 1974 to 1977, when he was 50 years old. Governor Venables is the well-meaning but largely ineffective head of HMP Slade. He is often oblivious to the true goings-on in the prison and is easily manipulated by both officers and inmates. His character represents the bureaucratic inefficiency of the system. He passed away on June 5, 1988, at the age of 63 due to a heart attack.
Hello, Geoffrey.
Thought we ought to have a little chat before we documented you, but what can I say?
Perhaps the less said, the better.
Ronnie Barker, born on September 25, 1929, in Bedford, England. He portrayed Norman Stanley Fletcher in Porridge, 1974 to 1977, when he was 45 years old. Fletcher is a habitual criminal serving time in HMP Slade, known for his quick wit, sarcasm, and ability to manipulate both fellow inmates and prison officers. Despite his tough exterior, he often shows a softer side, especially when mentoring younger inmates like Lenny Godber. He passed away on October 3, 2005, at the age of 76 due to heart failure.
I thought, yeah, I could run a book, couldn't I? Become an owner. I could have my own stable. Start.
Peter Vaughan, born on April 4th, 1923, in Wenham, England. He portrayed Harry Grout in Porridge, 1975 to 1977, when he was 52 years old. Known as Grouty, he is a feared and influential inmate who operates as the prison's unofficial kingpin, running various shady deals from behind bars. Even officers are wary of him, and other prisoners know better than to cross him. He passed away on December 6, 2016, at the age of 93 due to natural causes.
Got her at the yard on Alitalia. I paid the extra and moved us both up into first class. Bit of a perk for him. He'd never been south of Worthing before, you know.
Maurice Denham, born on December 23, 1909, in Beckenham, England. He portrayed Raleigh in Porridge, 1977, when he was 68 years old. Raleigh is an elderly upper-class inmate whose refined demeanor contrasts sharply with the rougher prisoners at HMP Slade. His character highlights the idea that crime is not limited to any one social class. He passed away on July 24, 2002, at the age of 92 due to natural causes.
Guards together. I mean, we're in the same club. Well, we won't be for much longer. They've asked for my resignation.
Nevertheless, our relationship's bound to create a bit of a problem.
Brian Wilde, born on June 13, 1927, in Ashton-under-Lyne, England. He portrayed Mr. Barrowclough in Porridge, 1974 to 1977, when he was 47 years old. Mr. Barrowclough is a kind-hearted and somewhat naive prison officer who often tries to see the good in the inmates, much to the frustration of his stricter colleagues. His leniency and sympathy frequently make him an easy target for Fletcher's schemes. He passed away on March 20, 2008, at the age of 80 due to a fall and subsequent complications.
Well, if it's not too much trouble, miss, it's very sweet of you to ask.
You sure you don't fancy some?
Ronald Lacey, born on September 28, 1935, in Harrow, England. He portrayed Harris in Porridge, 1977, when he was 42 years old. Harris is a sly and untrustworthy inmate, often involved in underhanded dealings and looking out for himself above all else. His sneaky nature makes him unpopular among both prisoners and officers. He passed away on May 15, 1991, at the age of 55 due to liver failure from cancer.
Good one, mate?
Yes, I've just been having my dressing changed.
The orderly thinks you may have palmed some pills.
Me, son? Not me.
Oh, yes, you have.
Patricia Brake, born on June 25, 1942, in Bath, England. She portrayed Ingrid Fletcher in Porridge, 1974 to 1977, when she was 32 years old. Ingrid is Norman Stanley Fletcher's loving and supportive daughter, who frequently visits him in prison. She maintains a close bond with her father despite his criminal past, and provides a glimpse into his softer, more caring side. She reprised her role in the sequel series Going Straight, 1978. She passed away on May 28, 2022, at the age of 79 due to cancer.
Much further this place, could it?
I've had to come from London. I had to be at Euston by 8. There was no buffet on the train.
Eric Dodson, born on December 1, 1920, in Peterborough, England. He portrayed Mr. Banyard in Porridge, 1975, when he was 55 years old. Mr. Banyard is a strict and no-nonsense prison officer, contributing to the overall tension between inmates and authority at HMP Slade. His presence in the show reinforces the harsh realities of prison life. He passed away on January 13, 2000, at the age of 79 due to natural causes.
Very smart turnout, Mr. Scott.
Thank you, sir.
Philip Madoc, born on July 5, 1934, in Merthyr Tydfil, Wales. He portrayed Williams in Porridge, 1975, in a single episode when he was 41 years old. Williams is a sharp and calculating character, briefly interacting with Fletcher and other inmates, adding tension to the episode. Madoc was known for his commanding presence and deep voice, often playing authoritative or villainous roles. He passed away on March 5, 2012, at the age of 77 due to cancer.
This is what he gets, right? Did you hear what I said? Shut up! Now then, You got something to talk about? There's no point talking to you about George. No, he's mental. You them kids, right? Come on, boy!
Dudley Sutton, born on April 6, 1933, in Kingston upon Thames, England. He portrayed Reg Irwin in Porridge, 1976, when he was 43 years old. Reg Irwin is a wheeler-dealer type inmate, always looking for an opportunity to bend the rules and profit from prison life. His character adds an element of humor and mischief to the show. He passed away on September 15, 2018, at the age of 85 due to cancer. John Quarmby, born on June 18, 1929, in Liverpool, England. He portrayed a prison officer in Porridge, 1974, in a single episode when he was 45 years old. His character was a strict but minor figure in the prison hierarchy, reinforcing the rigid control of the institution. Quarmby had a long career in television, often appearing in authority roles. He passed away on April 5, 2019, at the age of 89 due to natural causes.
Bloody television exploding again.
That was a gun.
Yes, it did sound like it, didn't it?
Peter Jeffrey, born on April 18, 1929, in Bristol, England. He portrayed Mr. Wainwright in Porridge, 1975, when he was 46 years old. Mr. Wainwright is a senior prison officer at HMP Slade, known for his authoritative presence and adherence to regulations. Though he maintains order, he is not as harsh as Mr. Mackay, often finding himself caught between discipline and practicality. He passed away on December 25, 1999, at the age of 70 due to cancer.
That sort of thing. Patriotism is certainly not enough.
Right for Nurse Carol, wrong for you.
Anyway, Master, the answer to your question is no, I am not interested.
Cyril Shapps, born on October 13, 1923, in Highbury, London, England. He portrayed Jackdaw in Porridge, 1975, in a single episode when he was 52 years old. Jackdaw is a quirky and nervous inmate, bringing a brief but memorable comedic element to the show. Shapps was a prolific character actor known for his distinctive appearance and expressive performances. He passed away on January 1, 2003, at the age of 79 due to natural causes.
Some sort of trouble?
They are in every sort of trouble.
What have they done?
I couldn't begin to tell you.
Excuse me, Sergeant, I've got the two...
Graham Crowden, born on November 30th, 1922, in Edinburgh, Scotland. He portrayed the prison doctor in Porridge, 1975, when he was 53 years old. The prison doctor is a somewhat eccentric and detached medical professional responsible for the health and well-being of the inmates, often showing indifference to their complaints. His dry wit and aloof manner add comedic contrast to the more serious aspects of prison life. He passed away on October 19, 2010, at the age of 87 due to natural causes.
Commander, are the fingerprints on your briefcase? Would it surprise you to learn that they belong to one Jock Lawson?
Lawson?
Yes. In
Jane Wenham, born on November 26, 1927, in Southampton, England. She portrayed Mrs. Jameson in Porridge, 1976, in a single episode when she was 49 years old. Mrs. Jameson is a visitor to HMP Slade, briefly interacting with the prison's inmates and officers. Wenham was a talented actress known for her work in British television and theater. She passed away on November 15, 2018, at the age of 90 due to natural causes.
Have to run for it. Good night, Daisy.
Good night.
Alun Armstrong, born on July 17, 1946, in Anfield Plain, England. He portrayed Spraggan in Porridge, 1977, in a single episode when he was 31 years old. Spraggan is a minor but memorable character, adding tension and humor to the prison environment. Armstrong is a highly respected character actor, known for his roles in New Tricks and Les Miserables. As of 2025, he is 78 years old.
Wouldn't you? Over the millennia. But they've got those tiny ears still. And they can barely run at all.
David Jason, born on February 2, 1940, in Edmonton, London, England. He portrayed Blanco in Porridge, 1975, across 3 episodes when he was 35 years old. Blanco is an elderly, mild-mannered inmate serving a long sentence for a crime he insists he didn't commit. Despite his frail appearance, he is a wily character with a sharp mind, often underestimated by others. Jason later became famous for his roles in Only Fools and Horses and A Touch of Frost. As of 2025, he is 85 years old.
Just spare a moment, sir. Oh, what is it? Well, just a little matter that might interest you, sir. Something that might help you with your research, you might say.
Oh, well, I've got no... Tony Osoba, born on March 15th, 1947, in Glasgow, Scotland. He portrayed McLaren in Porridge, 1974 to 1977, across 9 episodes when he was 27 years old. McLaren is a tough and streetwise Scottish inmate at HMP Slade, often getting involved in the schemes and antics within the prison. His character adds diversity and a rebellious energy to the group. As of 2025, he is 78 years old. Who's your favorite character from Porridge? It's always tough to say goodbye to beloved cast members who are no longer with us. How does that make you feel? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you're enjoying our content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. We appreciate having you in our community.